Real Housewives of Potomac, y'all is showing in y'all ass this season. Okay, mostly Giselle and Robin is showing their ass, but really it's Robin showing her ass. Okay, I don't even know how to begin the with the whole overview that I have on this show so far and right now. Like, I don't know, maybe this is just coming from because of the recent comments, the recent response that Giselle and Robin has had when it comes to, you know, the altercation between Wendy and Mia. That may be where it's coming from. But I will start from the altercation between Mia and Wendy. This was like probably like a few weeks ago, episode 7 of this season, where Mia had thrown a drink at Wendy, and just based off of this past episode that came out, I could see why Mia was triggered the way she was, right? Because what Wendy was coming from and what Wendy was going towards, it ended up coming to light this past episode, right? But yeah, back to it. Like, for those that have not seen it, even still right now, as far as Wendy and Mia's altercation, go on Twitter, type in Real Housewives of Potomac on the search bar. You will see it. You will see the clips. You will see everything that you need to see. And you will see why some people, including me, are like side-eyeing what Robin and Giselle is trying to, I wouldn't say downplay, but it's trying to gaslight us with, right? Some of us don't want to go back to season 5 when it comes to this particular situation, because let Giselle tell it, it's apples and oranges between Monique and Candace versus Mia and Wendy. But it's not really an apples and oranges situation to me. An attack is an attack. Okay? When it's about season 5, which is Candace and Monique, they both had a part in that, right? I'll be honest, Candace provoking, Monique feeding into it, they both catty, going back and forth, leads to a physical altercation. Wendy, I would say that this will probably be the only difference. Wendy wasn't trying to insinuate or provoke Mia to sit over here and start a physical altercation. Wendy was just talking her shit. And Mia felt like she had to throw the drink. Regardless, assault is an assault. Giselle and Robin are throwing me off because of the simple fact of this. Season 5, y'all were Martin Luther Kinging around here, okay? Non-violence. That's exactly what y'all was doing. Like, straight up Martin Luther Kinging around here. And then when it comes to season 7, well, this season, y'all are with Team Mia. And Mia is the one that attacked Wendy. Throwing a drink, I don't care. Throwing a drink, sweetheart, is an attack. Especially when I have not provoked you to a certain degree on attacking me that way. And the fact that on that episode, Robin wanted to sit over here and call Wendy antagonizing or antagonist behooved me. Especially now when she wants to sit over here and say on Watch What Happens Live is that she was trying to help Wendy, you know, try not to jeopardize her job. But it's just like, Robin, how was you sitting over here trying to like tell Wendy to relax or calm down or whatever, when you were sitting over here telling Wendy that if she's not gonna fight, then sit down. If she's gonna fight, then fight. If not, then sit down. And then 2, on top of that, you wait till after Mia throws the drink at Wendy's face to sit over here and want to record. And not on top of that record Wendy's reaction because you thought something was probably gonna pop off with Wendy. How was you trying to help Wendy calm down or help Wendy like relax or whatever, so she won't jeopardize her job. How was you doing that and you was doing something complete opposite on episode 7? That's what I was not understanding. And then it's just like, just overall, just Giselle and Robin being on Team Mia. I did not understand that. I did not understand it. I did not get it. Which, you know, which leads to a heavy conversation about colorism. Now, I will be honest, I don't have a lot of knowledge on colorism, but just based off of what has been shown, I could see certain antics or certain things when it pertains to colorism. And to me, it's very much giving that. It's very much is giving that. And it's kind of frustrating me because, you know, not only are y'all going towards Wendy the way y'all are going towards her, which is very disappointing and very disgusting at how y'all are coming at Wendy, it's also very disgusting, very disappointing of how Giselle is coming at Candace about her husband. Now, I will say, you know, I will never knock anything that pertains to a woman feeling uncomfortable or being in an uncomfortable situation when it comes to a man. You can't put nothing past nobody. However, Giselle, if people are asking you, you know, what signs were shown or what was said or what was done to make you feel like, you know, Candace's husband was trying to come at you or put you or made you be in an uncomfortable situation, and you really can't give an answer, or better yet, you sit over here and say you can't remember nothing, or better yet, you were sitting over here saying that, you know, he didn't say nothing out of the way to you, he didn't do nothing out of the way. When you asked him to leave the room, he left. So I mean, it's like you're saying all these things, but you want to say this man made you feel uncomfortable. It's not giving that when you're sitting over here basically also saying that this man really didn't do nothing out the way to make you just be uncomfortable like that. This season, when it comes to Robin and Giselle, it's giving very much disgusting. I'm disgusted with them. It's not a good look. It's not cute. Honestly, I feel like at this point it's kind of gotten a little bit too much for me when it comes to Real Housewives of Potomac, because for one, y'all are sitting over here condoning an attack when a couple of years ago it was a whole bunch of a certain person that is a disgrace, a bad example for you know, to their kids and things like that, you know. And also, Mia, you're bothering me too, and no shade, but Jacqueline as well. Mia and Jacqueline are bothering me too, because Mia, nothing really sat over here and gave you a go that night to sit over here and throw a drink at Wendy. Nothing that happened gave you a full-on go on being able to do that. Jackie, you're bothering me too, sweetheart, because of the fact that you are sitting over here, you know, condoning what Mia is doing, and then on top of that, it seemed like at this point y'all are just really trying to get attention, and it's bothersome. It's very bothersome. I don't know how this reunion is going to go. I don't know how this reunion is really going to go. But what I do know is that I really hope Andy is not the only host that is going to host this reunion, because at this point it raised a lot of conversations, rightfully so, and they're needed. It's raised a lot of conversation, and honestly, just due to past reunions, I can't see Andy doing this reunion by himself. It needs to be somebody that is fully knowledgeable of what's going on here, that should be able to, direct this reunion the way it needs to really go. And I'm curious on how Andy and how they are going to, and Giselle and Robin and Mia are going to handle this situation. Honestly, I'm kind of seeing it already off of Watch What Happens Live. It's not going to be a good look. And honestly, to me, on this reunion, it will kind of base what could possibly happen in the future with this show. I'm gonna be honest. To me personally, Giselle and Robin are already getting eaten up because of Watch What Happens Live, their recent episode. And rightfully so. Because Giselle is kind of looking at it as, social media don't pay me, when indeed social media does. Okay, let's be honest. When it comes to reality TV and social media, they intertwine in the most heaviest way. Believe it or not, they intertwine in the most heaviest way. And also on top of that, certain things on social media does help you pay your bills, or does pay you. Y'all need to understand that, especially you, Giselle. You need to understand that. Period, point blank. I understand you don't have much of emotion, you don't have much of a heart, but you need to really understand, Giselle, that social media has every part to play when it comes between you and when it comes between this TV show. And Giselle, you may not ever get up off this show, because I think you're an executive producer. You may not ever get off this show, and that's fine. That's okay. Because to a certain degree, whether if you do a horrible job at it or not, you produce the mess. You help create the mess. So you probably will never get off this show. But I will say this. You will not be satisfied until somebody really sit over here and talk heavily bad to you, or probably till they put their hands on you. You will not be satisfied. You will not be satisfied at all. Because you go to everybody else's husbands, talk about everybody else's marriages. We would have thought that season 5, Monique doing that binder thing on you would have stopped you, but clearly it didn't. So I don't know what the hell we can do to have you see that you are ignorant ass piece of specimen, whatever the case may be, around here. You're trash. And Robin, you're just as trash for sitting over here trying to do whatever it takes to make sure your ass have another seat at the table next season. And also following behind Giselle. You're just as trash as well. And whatever y'all get, y'all truly deserve. Because y'all are nasty human beings. Nasty. Very nasty. And also another thing, Peter. If you would have not been the gossip girl that you tried to also be, none of this would have happened. Or if you would have just told Mia that night that they was at the restaurant, if you would have just sat over here and told Mia, you know what, let's not do this right now. I'll tell you what's going on, but not right now. Y'all just go back. Y'all just have a good time. Kiki, whatever y'all do. And I'll talk about this another time with you guys. Peter, if your bitch ass could have just did that, it would have been, I would have gave you kudos. Because at that point, your name would not have been Patricia. Your name would have been Peter. And sir, Miami is nowhere near your city. Atlanta was nowhere near your city. Charlotte is nowhere near your city. Just continue to be a black man that is sitting over here having these wonderful black owned restaurants. And stop getting in the mess with these women. Stop getting in the mess with these women. You have every part to play in what happened that night between Mia and Wendy. And Mia, you should look like a damn fool because of the simple fact, the same way his ass was sitting over here gossip girling with you, he sat over here and did with Wendy. How else would she know that you and Gordon was sitting over here doing threesomes with his ex-female? How would he know? How would she know that? He even told Wendy he don't really fuck with you like that. So Mia, you should be looking like a damn fool. But then again, at the same time, you not, because you're attention seeking. You and Jacqueline are okay with the bull that's coming out about y'all. That's tragic. That is trash. And Jacqueline, you have your sister sitting over here on YouTube, Tita Talks, sitting over here defending you. And you're acting like this. But I know later on in the season, something is going to pop off between Mia and Jacqueline. But right now, Jacqueline, you have your whole sister on here on YouTube really defending you, bro. And you are really just making yourself look like a lackey of Mia. And you don't need to be. Mia is going to be your whole downfall. You actually have a decent living. You actually have a living. Mia does not. And you letting her sit over here and just drag you down in the mud with her. Right now, I don't know how it's going to be later on this season. I'm very curious. But I'm thrown off with this whole show at this point. Very thrown off. Gizelle and Robin, y'all are disgusting. I'm gonna keep saying it, y'all are disgusting. Y'all look beautiful, but y'all are hella disgusting inside. Very. And Robin, Charisse did have to hold you back. Charisse did have to hold you back. Stop it. She had to hold you back, sis. You are just as violent as you claim Monique to be. You are just as antagonistic as you claim Wendy to be. We haven't forgot how you did Ashley. You're just as trash. Focus on what you and Juan finna do as far as this marriage go. You not inviting nobody to your wedding. You're not inviting anybody to your wedding. Very telling. Anyways. Oh yeah, and also focus on what Juan got going on when it comes to his coaching situation at the college. He needs to worry. You need to worry about that. Don't let Gizelle continue to put you in a damn slippery slope with her. And then want to get mad at somebody because they bring your ass down along with Gizelle. After all, that's the reason why y'all are still upset with Wendy, because she read y'all ass to Phil last season. Y'all are trash. And Andy, I really hope you know what you're finna do when it comes to this reunion, because we have questions and we want them answered. Period, point blank. Period, point blank. This whole situation is trash. Honestly, based off this reunion, they already sitting over here losing folk because of what Gizelle and Robbie did on Watch What Happens Live. But when it comes down to this reunion, I think that will be what will, like, see how Real Housewives of Potomac is gonna go from there on out. Andy, really understand that you do not need to be the only host on this show, on this reunion. Excuse me. Really understand that, because it's looking very but yeah, man, you know, I was just behooved about this whole thing. I was very behooved about it, but at the same time, it's just sad that I'm not surprised. I'm kind of like behooved about it, but at the same time, I'm like not surprised. Like, I don't know. Like, that's horrible, right? Like, I don't know. I'm not surprised, but I'm still behooved because it's still irking me. But oh my god, like, I don't know. But yeah, Gizelle, Robin, and Mia is trash. Mia, your ass do not need to be on here next season. This threesome thing between you and Jacqueline or whoever, and Peter's girlfriend or whoever, is not going to save you. This reunion is going to make or break what the hell y'all got going on. And I'm ready for it. I'm ready to see how they are going to sit over here and handle this whole situation, these conversations. I'm ready for it. But yeah, man, if y'all are Real Housewives of Potomac fans, y'all just, you know, comment below. Let me know y'all comments about everything that has been happening on Real Housewives of Potomac this season. And yeah, just also like and subscribe my channel. Hopefully I will continue to make more videos. I will talk about Romeo and Master P and the toxicity of parents, and you know, the parenting, or in certain areas lack of their parenting, right? So yeah, just drop down in the comments, you know, let me know y'all thoughts on everything, and you know, also like and subscribe. And yeah, until next time, I'll talk to y'all later. Okay, peace out.